Rosa Balfour, Director of Carnegie Europe.
Thank you very much, Rudra. I'm based in Brussels. I'm usually based in Brussels now, in the front row here. And I'd like to ask you, what does Europe misunderstand about India?
What does Europe misunderstand about India?
On what does Europe misunderstand about India? Look, I'm not sure I would use that word. There are gaps. I mean, I'm not being diplomatic about it. I mean, often we tend to see a degree of judgmentalism based on Europe's own situation. So to the extent Europe, look, you know, Europe has had the good fortune of having a certain strategic comfort for multiple decades. You know, for a continent which saw so much violence and bloodshed, then you've had really 70, 80 years. Yes, there have been some issues. Yugoslavia was one. I mean, what's happening right now in Ukraine is another. But by and large, Europe has enjoyed a period of peace, prosperity, stability, security, and complacency, which came out of it. So now Europe is compelled by global developments to perhaps conceptualize its own interests more sharply, and then see how it can secure that optimally. So some of our debates is, you know, a region which is very secure finds it very hard to understand another which is going through very difficult challenges. So whether it is on an issue like terrorism, whether it is even on matters like, you know, territorial, I would say, integrity and sanctity of borders, we have not always had the kind of understanding and support that we expected out of Europe. So I think today the strategic reawakening of Europe has created the basis for much more serious conversations on many more subjects, especially matters relating to security and strategy. Also the economics and I would say the demographics are bringing us together. That when I look, for example, at a country like Germany, when Chancellor Schulz was here in October, a lot of our conversations with him and his team actually revolved around, you know, skilled mobility of skilled talent to support German industry and German tech. So there are strong convergences. I think those convergences will grow with the passage of time. And certainly when we speak of a multipolar world, for us it's very important that Europe is a pole and thinks of itself as a pole. So for that reason, I'm actually somewhat optimistic of the turn of events.